Banking in Pakistan is changing. No branches, no paperwork, just a few taps, and your SadaPi account is ready. Send money, get payments, and manage everything from your phone. It's simple, fast, and made for the modern generation. This is banking reimagined with SadaPi.
Okay, so guys, our voiceover is ready. Let's make a new solid. This will be our key background. Change its color to white and press OK. Okay, let's lock it. Now we will jump onto our first scene. Okay, so first of all, make a new shape. Hold shift for the perfect circle and make a new circle. Okay, center the anchor point. Center align the shape. Change its color. Okay, now we will add image inside the shape layer. Simply go to PNGs. Drag and drop the flag. Okay, to add this image inside the shape layer, we will use track matte. Simply select the flag, toggle switches, and track matte with the shape layer. Okay, now we can scale it and place it in the center. Okay, let's lower the opacity. Okay, let's jump onto the strokes. Simply make a new circle. Hold shift for perfect circle. Close the fill, enable the stroke, and change its value to 1. Center the anchor point and center align the shape. Okay, in the same way, we will duplicate it and let's rename it to 1. Ctrl D, press S and scale it. Again, Ctrl D, press S and scale it. Okay, so let's change the colors. Simply change the color of the third one. Like this. Also, we can play with the second one. Okay, now we will add some shape layers on the strokes. Simply go to shape tool. Make a perfect circle by holding shift. Okay, this will be our first shape. Center the anchor point. Close the stroke. Enable the fill. Select the layer. Hold Ctrl and place it on the stroke. Ctrl D. Place it on the other side. You can hold Ctrl for perfect alignment. Okay, Ctrl D. Place it on the other side on the next stroke. Like this. Ctrl D. Okay, so layers are ready. Let's change the colors. Okay, now we will drag and drop the logos. Simply go to bank logos, drag and drop them, press S and scale them. Okay, now we will place each logo on the shape layer. Place it like this. Okay, select it, place it here, scale it. Okay, to remove this text, simply select the pen tool and make a mask. Okay, let's jump onto the next logo. Okay, so as you can see, our shapes and logos are ready. Now it's time to add some gradient on the shape layers. Simply select any shape layer. Let's go to fill, change it to gradient and press OK. Now we will change the colors according to our logo. Simply select the blue one, change it to yellow, select the white one and change it to red. Okay, now you can tweak these 2 points like this. Okay, same for this one. Select it, go to fill, gradient, change the yellow one to this blue color and this one to white. Like this. Okay, same for the next one. Okay, so our gradient is ready. Now it's time to arrange the layers. Simply select the layers of the first stroke. This will be our first one. Change its color. Select it. Change its color to green. Place it at the top. Now we will select the shape layers for the first stroke. Simply select it. Change its color to green. Place it at top. Select this one. Basically, we are arranging the layers. Change its color to green. Okay, now we have 4 layers for our first stroke. In the same way, we will select the layers for the second stroke and place it here. Okay, let's select the layers for the third stroke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, change the color. Okay, now we will make a null for each stroke. Simply go to layer, new null object, duplicate it 2 times. Okay, rename it to 2, rename it to 3. Okay, now we will parent the layers of the first stroke. 1, 2, 3, 4, parent with the first null. Select the layers for the second stroke. 1, 2, 3, 4, parent with the second null. In the same way, select the layers of the third stroke and parent with the third null. Okay, now it's time to add rotation on the nulls. Simply select all, press R, make a rotation keyframe. This will be our final rotation. Okay, at start, we will change the rotation like this. Select all the keyframes, press F9 and make a smooth graph. Like this.
Banking in Pakistan is changing. Banking in Pakistan is changing.
Okay, let's trim the layers to around this point. Simply select all, Ctrl+Shift+D and delete.
Banking in Pakistan is changing. Banking in Pakistan is changing. Banking in Pakistan is changing.
Okay, now it's time to add some transition between the first and the second scene. Simply make a new camera. Make a new null object. Parent the camera with the null. Okay, turn on 3D on the null object. Let's change the colors.
Banking in Pakistan is changing.
Okay, so first of all, we will turn on 3D on all the layers. Okay, make a position keyframe. This will be our final position. And at start, we will change the Z position around here. Select both, press F9 and make a graph.
Banking in Pakistan is changing. Banking in Pakistan is changing.
Okay, now we will add transition at this point. Simply duplicate the null, press U, remove the keyframes, parent the first null with the second one. Around here, we will make a position keyframe, and after a few frames, when the next scene starts, we will change the position like this. Okay, select both, press F9 and make a peak graph at this marker.
Banking in Pakistan is changing. No branches. Changing. No branch.
Okay, now we will trim all the layers on this point. Simply select all, Ctrl+Shift+D and delete. Now we have only camera and null objects.
Banking in Pakistan is changing. No branches. Changing. No branch.
Okay, let's jump on to the next scene. Okay, now we will add these assets for the next scene. Simply go to text, make a new text, change the font. I will use interbold or maybe black. Okay, scale it. Let's place it at the center. Okay, now it's time to add some shapes. Simply go to shape, rounded rectangle and make a new shape. Change gradient to fill, enable the stroke and change the color. Center the anchor point. I think we need to adjust the text layer. Okay, let's change its color to white and add gradient on the text layer. Okay, let's adjust the points of the gradients like this. Okay, let's turn on 3D on both of these and place them behind the camera. Also, we will trim them at this point.
No branches. Pakistan is changing. No branches. No branches. No paperwork. No branch.
Okay, so first of all, we will add animation on the text layer. Simply go to its properties, go to animate and add opacity. Make it 0. Go to range selector. Let's add some keyframes on offset. Make it -100. After few frames, we will change it to 100. Go to advanced, scale to ramp up, ease high -50 and ease low 100. Okay, let's add another property for position. We will place it around 60 or 70. Also, we will add the blur and change it to 30 or 40.
No branches.
Okay, now we will tweak the keyframes.
No branches. No branches.
Okay, now it's time to add animation on this shape layer. Simply press S, make a scale keyframe, and at start, we will change it to 0.
No branches.
Okay, to add the bouncy effect, select both. You can download this plugin from Google. It's free to download. I will attach the link in the description. Change it to scale and bounce it.
No branches. No branches.
Okay, for more bounce effect, you can move the keyframes closer.
No branches. No branches. No paper. No branches. No branches. No paper.
Okay, let's duplicate it and place it on the next side.
No branches. No branches.
Okay, let's add some assets for these shape layers. Simply go to project, go to PNGs and drag and drop the PNG. Turn on 3D, scale it and place it on the first shape. Okay, now we will trim it.
No branches.
Okay, now it's time to add position keyframes on the PNG. Make a position keyframe at start. We will change its position at bottom.
No branches.
Okay, again we will add the bounce effect. Select both, change it to position and bounce it.
No branches. No branches. No branches.
Okay, now we will use a track matte on this PNG. Simply select the PNG and track matte with the shape layer. We will use this shape. Track matte with the shape layer. Enable the shape again. Now the PNG will stay inside the shape layer.
No branches. No branches. No paper. No branches.
Okay, select the next one. Place it here.
No branches. No paperwork.
Okay, again we will add the assets for this shape. Simply go to project, drag and drop the paper, scale them, turn on 3D, Ctrl+Shift+D and delete these.
No paperwork.
Okay, let's adjust the scale and position for these layers. Okay, now we will duplicate the paper multiple times. Okay, let's parent the first one with the second and second with the third. Select the pen, place it at top. Now we will add position values on the paper and pen. Press P, make a position keyframe, and at start we will lower the position. Select both, change it to position and bounce it.
Branches. No paperwork. Branches. No branches. No paperwork.
Okay, you can move the keyframes closer.
Branches. No paperwork. Branches. No paperwork.
Okay, again we will track matte these with the shape layer. Select all and track matte with the shape layer. Enable the shape again.
No paperwork.
Okay, let's offset the layers. We will place it around here.
No paperwork. No paperwork. Banking in Pakistan is changing. No branches, no paperwork.
Okay, now it's time to add transition in the next scene. Simply select the null, press U.
No paperwork.
Okay, at this point we will make a position keyframe, and after a few frames we will change the Y position. Like this. Select both, press F9, go to graph, and now we will add a peak at this point.
Paperwork. Just a
Okay, go to this point, select the layers for the last scene, Ctrl Shift D and delete.
No paperwork. Just a few.
Okay, let's jump on to the next scene.
No paperwork. Just a few taps.
Okay, now we will add a new text layer. Okay, let's change the font of this one to Hello. And we will change the font of this one to Coolvatica. Okay, now we will divide each word into a single layer. Simply select it. You can download this plugin from Google Text Explorer. I will attach the link in the description. Simply select the text, go to words, delete original and apply. It will divide it into each word. As you can see, turn on 3D. Now we will place it into center. Okay, let's change the font of this one to Hello. Also, we will change the colors. Okay, place them behind the camera around at this point.
Just a few taps.
Okay, let's add some position values on the layers. This will be our final keyframe, and at start we will lower the position. Select all, go to position and bounce it.
Just a few taps.
Okay, again we will move the keyframes closer.
Just a few taps. Just a few taps.
Okay, now it's time to offset the layers. Offset the layers like this.
Just a few taps. Just a few taps. And just a few taps.
Okay, now we will add these tabs. Simply select the shape tool. Go to ellipse tool. Make a new shape. Close the stroke. Change the fill to blue color. Okay, center the anchor point. Turn on 3D and change its position. Place it around here. Move it behind the camera. And now we will add scale and opacity keyframes. Press U. And at start we will change the scale to 0 and opacity to 100. Okay, around at this point we will lower the opacity. Select all, press F9 and make a smooth graph.
Just a few. Just a few taps. Just a few taps. Just a few taps. Just a few taps.
Okay, now we will duplicate it multiple times. Ctrl D, place this one here. Ctrl D, place it here. Ctrl D, place this here. And so on. Okay, you can also play with the scale of all the layers. Press S. Change the scale. Okay, let's offset the layers like this.
Just a few taps, and your side. Just a few taps, and your.
Okay, so this part is ready. Now let's jump onto the next transition.
And your SATA taps. And
okay, now we will add some scale values on the null. Press U, make a position keyframe. After a few frames, we will change the Z position like this. Again, at this marker, we will make a peak. Okay, now we will trim the layers at this point. Ctrl Shift T and delete.
taps. And your SATA
Okay, let's add the assets for this scene.
account.
Simply make a new rounded rectangle. Center the anchor point. You can play with the roundness. Okay, add the stroke. Change the fill to white. Turn on 3D. Change its Y position. And place it behind the camera. Okay, let's scale it. And adjust the center. Okay, now we will add some animation on the shape layer. Simply press S, make a scale keyframe. Press R, make a rotation keyframe. Press U. These will be our final keyframes. And at start, we will change the scale to 0 and rotate the shape layer. Okay, select the scale, change it to scale and bounce it. Same for rotation. Now we will change it to selected and bounce it.
And your SATA
You can move the keyframes closer for more bounce effect.
and your SATA account.
Okay, let's add the logo inside the shape layer. Simply go to project, go to bank logos and drag and drop the logo. Turn on 3D and scale it. Okay, now we will add some position values on the logo. Make a position keyframe. This will be our final keyframe. At start, we will lower the position like this. Select both, change it to position and bounce it.
And your SATA account. And your SATA account.
Okay, again, we will track mate it with the shape layer. Simply select the PNG, toggle switches and track mate with the shape layer. Let's enable the shape again. Now it will stay inside the shape.
And your SATA account. And your SATA.
Okay, at this point, we will add the cursor. Simply go to project, drag and drop the PNG of the cursor. Drag and drop it, scale it, turn on 3D, change its position. Okay, now we will add position and rotation values. Press U. These will be our final keyframes.
And your SATA account.
At this point, we will change its position to the bottom. Also rotate it like this. Okay, select all, press F9 and make a smooth graph.
And your SATA account is ready. SATA account.
Okay, when the position ends, we will add some scale values. Press S, make a scale keyframe. Press U. After few frames, we will lower the scale. Again, after few frames, we will copy paste the first scale. Select all, press F9 and make a smooth graph. So now it will look like a click effect.
Account is and your SATA account is.
Okay, when the click starts, we will change the scale of the main shape. Simply select the shape, go to its properties, go to content, rectangle path 1, add a keyframe on size and roundness. After a few frames, we will change the scale. Also, you can play with the roundness. Okay, for the size, we will add bounce effect on the size. Simply select both, change it to selected and bounce it.
My account is ready.
You can move the keyframes closer.
Count is ready. Count is ready. Count is ready.
Okay, when the click starts, we will lower the opacity of the logo. Simply select it, press U. Around here, select the PNG, press T, lower the opacity. After a few frames, we will change it to 0.
Count is ready.
Also, we will move the cursor outside. Simply make an empty keyframe of position. After a few frames, we will change the position.
Count is ready. Account is ready.
Okay, at this point, we will add opacity keyframe on the cursor. After a few frames, we will change it to 0.
Count is ready.
Okay, now it's time to add some UI inside the shape layer. I will drag and drop the screenshot. Simply go to screenshot. Okay, place it here. Scale it. Okay, now we will divide it into 3 parts. Simply make a mask on the first shape. Okay, Control D. Let's turn off this one. Select its mask and delete it. Okay, now we will add a mask on the blue one. Okay, again, select it, turn it off, Control D, enable it and delete the mask. Okay, let's add the mask for the third one. Let's enable the layers. Center the anchor point, turn on 3D, change its position and scale them. Okay, so let's adjust the layers. We will place them at this point when the scale starts around here. Okay, make a position keyframe on all the layers. This will be our final keyframe. At start, we will change this one to right side and this one to left. Select all, change it to position and bounce it. Okay, again, we will track matte these 3 layers with the main shape. Simply select 3, toggle switches, track matte with the main shape. Okay, now you can move the keyframes closer.
Spotify account is ready. Spotify account is ready. And your Spotify account is ready. Send.
Okay, let's make a transition for the next scene. Simply select the null, press P, make an empty keyframe of position, and after a few frames, we will change the X position like this. Select all, go to this point, and now we will make a peak on this marker. Okay, let's trim the layers for the last scene. Control Shift D and delete.
Account is ready. Send money ready. Send money ready. Send money
Okay, let's jump on to the next part.
is ready. Send money.
Okay, now we will make this part. Simply make a new rounded rectangle. Center the anchor point. Center align the shape. Okay, pre-compose it. Okay, place it behind the camera. Open it. Now we will make the UI of the bank. First of all, remove the stroke. Go to its properties, content, rectangle, rectangle path, and add some roundness. Okay, let's add some text layers. I will use the random text. Let's add YouTube. Change the font to Poppins. Okay, for the next one, we will add a time. Scale it, place it around here. Okay, change the colors. Okay, duplicate this, place it here, change it to RS, place it here, Control D, add some values, place this here. Okay, for the logo, I will drag and drop the PNG. Let's add a mask. Center the anchor point and place it here. Like this. Okay, we can change the color of this one. Okay, now we will add some animations on these. Simply select all, press P, make a position keyframe, and at start we will change the position of each layer. We will move it towards left, this one to top, this one to bottom, this one to bottom again. Select both and change the position at bottom. Okay, select all, position and bounce it. Okay, now we will move the keyframes closer. Okay, we will offset these two layers. Okay, let's watch it from the main composition.
Send money. Send money.
Now we will add drop shadow and increase some values.
Send money. Send money. Send money. Send money. Send money. Send money.
Okay, let's enable 3D on the composition and we will adjust the position.
Send money. Send money.
Okay, now we will add some rotation on this composition. Press R, make a rotation keyframe on Z-axis. This will be our final rotation, and at start we will change it to like this. Okay, again we will add some bounce effect on the rotation.
Send money.
Select both, change it to selected and bounce it.
Send money. Send money. Send money. Send money. Send money. Send money.
Okay, open the composition. Simply duplicate the shape layer. Press P for position. Make a position keyframe. And at start, we will change the position on the right side. Also, we will change its color according to our reference. Simply open the screenshot. We will change the color of this shape layer. Okay, select both, press F9 and make a smooth graph. Also, we will add the cursor icon. Simply go to PNGs, drag and drop the cursor, scale it, place it at this point. Make a position keyframe, also the rotation. Press U on the shape layer, and at this point we will change the position of the cursor. Also change the rotation. Select all, press F9 and make a smooth graph. We can lower the position of the cursor. Okay, let's adjust it from our main composition.
Send money. Send money. Send money. Send money. Send money. Send money.
Okay, so this part is ready. Let's jump on to the next scene.
Get payments.
Okay, for get payments, we will simply open it. We will duplicate all the layers except the cursor. Ctrl D, place them at top, pre-compose them and press OK. Okay, when the first scene ends, press U, we will place it at this point. Okay, now we will open it and make our next scene.
Money. Get payments.
This will be our next scene. Okay, so first of all, simply delete this shape. Change this one to green color. Also change the text layers. And let's adjust its position. Press U, select both keyframes and change the position. You can also change some values. Okay, so this is ready. Close it. Okay, to add transition between these two, first of all go to the last keyframe, select the composition, press P, make a position keyframe, move it here, and at start we will change its position towards left, around here. Select both, press F9 and make a smooth graph. Okay, so this is ready. Now simply select the layers of the first scene, pre-compose them. Now we will track matte this green one with the red one. Simply track matte with the red one. Enable it again. So the transition is ready. Okay, let's add some keyframes on the cursor again. Press U. When the scene ends, we will change its position like this and rotate it. Okay, let's jump on to our main composition.
Send money. Get payments. Send money. Get payments.
Okay, to add these PNGs, simply drag and drop the PNG. Open the composition. Place it here. Now we will add mask on each coin. Simply select it, scale it, select the layer, change its color, and now we will add a circular mask. Okay, again Ctrl D and change the mask to the next one. Ctrl D, change the mask to the next one. Okay, let's place them at this point. Okay, let's center the anchor point. Press P, make a position keyframe. Press S, make a scale keyframe, also the rotation keyframe. Press U, these will be our final keyframes. Let's move them here, and at start we will change the position of each layer. We can move it to the center or around here. Let's place it here. Okay, now we will scale them to 0. Simply select all, press S, scale them to 0. Also we will add some rotation on all the layers. Press R, and at start we will change the rotation of each layer. Okay, select all the layers, press U, select all the keyframes, press F9 and make a smooth graph. Okay, now we will place them at the bottom. Okay, let's close it.
Send money, get payments. Send money, get payments.
I think we need to change the keyframes position.
Send money, get payment. Send money, get payment.
Okay, when it says get payments, we will add a rotation. Press R, make an empty keyframe. After a few frames, we will add the rotation. Like this. Again, after a few frames, we will copy paste the first keyframe.
Get payments. Get payments. Get payments.
Okay.
Send money, get payments. Get payments.
Okay, so this part is ready. Now let's jump on to the next scene.
And manage everything.
So now we will add some 3D assets into our scene.
Get payments. And
okay, so first of all, trim it at this point. Okay, so go to project, make a composition of 3D phone. Okay, let's change its size to 1920 by 1080. Change this one to scene 1. Press OK. Okay, now we will set up the scene. Simply change it to 2 views. Change this one to top view. Okay, select the phone and rotate it on Z-axis. Press R. Let's rotate it on 90 degrees. Place it around here. Enable the title safe action. Ctrl D. Place it here and rotate it on Z-axis. 270. Okay. Ctrl D. Place it on the top side and rotate on Z-axis. Press R. 360. Okay, again Ctrl D, place it here and rotate on Z-axis. Okay, so now we will make a new null object to control all the phone layers. Parent them, then null, and enable 3D. Press R and change the X rotation of the null. Okay, now we will add animation on these phones. Simply select all, press P, make a position keyframe, and at start we will change the position of each phone. Let's jump onto 2 views, select all and lower the position like this. Select the keyframes, press F9 and make a smooth graph. You can move the keyframes closer. Okay, let's jump onto our main composition. Drag and drop the scene 1 and place it at this point.
And manage everything from your phones. And manage.
Okay, for the transition, we will add some scale and opacity keyframe. Press U. When the next scene starts, we will lower the opacity and change the scale to this. Like this. Select all, press F9 and make a graph.
And manage everything. And manage everything. And manage everything from your phone. and manage everything from your phones. And manage everything from your phones. And manage everything from your phone.
Okay, now we will add the text layer inside these phones. Okay, open it. Let's copy the text from our first scene. Control C, place it here, turn off 3D. Okay, change the text. Also adjust the gradient colors. Let's select this one and scale it. Okay, for the animation part, we will do some changes. Okay, so first of all, we want to change the character to words. Open Advanced, character to words. Okay. And let's increase the position value. Okay, press U. Okay, duplicate it. This will be our next text. Okay, let's change this one to bold and scale it. You can adjust the gradient points. Okay, let's jump onto main scene.
And manage everything from your phone.
I think we need to change the keyframes for this one.
And manage everything from your phone.
Okay, to add some animation on the text, we will add the scale animation. Simply make a null object, parent both with the null. Press S, make a scale keyframe. This will be our final keyframe. And at start, we will increase the scale. Select both, press F9 and make a smooth graph. Also, we will adjust the keyframes according to the phone. Let's place it here.
And manage everything from your phone. And manage everything from your phone. And manage everything from your phone. And manage everything from your.
Okay, if you want, you can change the position of each iPhone. Let's select the null. Go to two views. You can play with the position, like here.
And manage everything from your phone.
Okay, let's turn on 3D on the composition. Now we will adjust it into the main scene. Scale it. Place it at the center.
And manage everything from your phone.
Okay, at this point, we will add some position values on the null. Press P, make a position keyframes. After a few frames, we will change the position like this. Select both. Now we will make a peak graph.
Get payments and manage everything from your phone. It's simple.
Okay, let's trim it at this marker. Ctrl-Shift-T and delete.
From your phone. It's simple.
For the next scene, we will add a new text. Simple. You can change color whatever you like. Scale it, turn on 3D, place it in the center. Like here. Center the anchor point. Okay, for the animation, we will copy the animation from the first scene. select it, go to its properties, copy the animation, select the text, place it behind the camera, and paste the animation, Ctrl V. Okay, we will tweak the position because we want the animation from the right side. Go to text, animator, range selector, change this one to 0 and this one to around 400.
It's simple. It's simple.
Okay, now you can play with the keyframes.
It's simple.
Okay, for the transition, we will select the layer, press R, make an orientation keyframe, and at this point, we will rotate it on Y-axis. Let's change it to 90. Select both, press F9 and make a graph. Let's make this one.
Simple. Fast.
Okay, when this transition ends, around here, Ctrl Shift D and delete it.
It's simple. Fast.
Duplicate the text. Now we will add fast. Change the color. Place it here. And now we will reverse the transition. Press U. Let's place these keyframes at this point. Select both and time reverse.
Fast and fast and
I think we need to change the scale.
Fast and simple. Fast and it's simple. Fast and
Okay, let's jump onto the next scene.
fast and made for the modern generation phone. It's simple. Fast and made.
Now we will move the camera on the top. Simply around here, make a position keyframe. After a few frames, we will change the Y position. Select both and make a peak at this point. Ctrl Shift D and delete.
And made. Fast and made.
Okay, again, we will add the 3D object into our scene. Simply go to project, select the phone, make a composition. Go to composition setting, change it to scene 2. Press OK. Okay, first of all, scale it. Now we will add a card on the phone. Simply go to PNGs, drag and drop the card. Now add a mask on the card. Select it, center the anchor point, turn on 3D. Let's add some depth between these two layers. Select the card, place it at front. Around here. Okay, make a new null object, parent both with the null and turn on 3D. Okay, now we will control all these layers with the null object. Let's adjust the final position around here. Okay, make a position keyframe and a rotation keyframe. Press U. These will be our final keyframes, and at start we will lower the position and rotate the phone. Select all, press F9 and make a smooth graph. Okay, go to main composition, drag and drop the scene 2, turn on 3D, adjust the position and scale it. Let's place it at this point.
Fast and made. Fast and made. Fast and made for the modern generation. Fast and made for the modern. fast and made for the modern generation.
Okay, for the text layer, we will add a new text. Okay, now we will copy the animation from this composition. Simply open its properties, text, animator 1, Ctrl C, close it and paste it here. Now we will add some colors on these text layers. Go to logos, open the logo and change the colors.
Fast and made for the modern generation. Fast and made for the modern generation. Fast and made for the modern generation. Fast and made for the modern generation.
Okay, so this part is ready. Now let's jump on to the next one. Also, if you want, you can add the screen for the phone. Okay, make a new composition for the screen. Okay, to make the screen, you need to add the exact values for the iPhone 17 model. Change the name to screen. Press OK. Drag and drop the screenshot. Scale it. And place it in the center like here. Okay, now we will make a shape layer. Simply hold Ctrl and double click on the shape tool. It will add a new shape. Now you can play with the roundness. Drag my this PNG with the shape layer. Okay, so our screen is ready. Now let's jump on to this composition. Drag and drop the screen composition. Scale it. Turn on 3D, hold shift and parent with the iPhone model. Okay, now we will play with the rotation. Scale it, change it to 2 views, change this view to front maybe. Let's change it to top. Select the screen. Let's play with the rotation. Okay, change this one to custom view. Okay, now we can adjust it properly. Also scale it. Okay, move it behind the card. Okay, so as you can see, our screen is ready. Now you can also add the notch for the iPhone. Simply make a new shape, add a notch, change its roundness and change the color to black. Okay, let's move it at top. Okay, so as you can see, our screen is ready. So let's jump on to the next part.
Fast and made for the modern generation. It's simple, fast, and made for the modern generation. Fast and made for the modern generation. This is fast and made for the modern generation.
I think we need to change the keyframes to this point. Simply select the null, press U, and move them here.
This is
okay. At this point, we will add the transition for the last scene. Simply make a new circle. Center the anchor point, center align the shape, change the color, place it when the scene starts. Make a scale keyframe, change it to 0, and after few frames we will scale it to 100. Select both, press F9 and make a smooth graph.
This is bank. This is bank. This is. This is banking. This is.
Let's jump on to this part. Simply make a new text. Okay, again we will use a plugin. Simply change it to words and apply. It will divide the layer into 3 parts. Let's place these two around here. Okay, change the colors. Change the color of these two to white.
This is banking. This is.
Okay, now we will add some position values on the text layers. Simply make a position keyframe, and around here we will change the position of all the text layers. Select all, change it to position and bounce it.
This is banking.
Okay, again for the more bounce effect we will move the keyframes closer.
This is banking. This is banking. This is banking. This is.
Okay, let's offset the layers like this.
This is banking. This is banking.
When the next scene starts, we will add position values on all the layers. Simply make a keyframe, and at this point we will change the position on the left side. Around here. Also Ctrl Shift D and delete.
This is banking.
Okay, duplicate the text, place it here and change the text. Press U, remove the keyframes. Now we will add new keyframes on the position. At start, we will change it towards right. Select both, change it to bounce it.
Banking. Reimagined. 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 Reimagined.
Okay, let's add transition for this text. Make a position keyframe. After a few frames, we will lower the position.
With soda. With so. With.
So let's add the last scene. Simply make a new shape. Okay, change the fill to white, center the anchor point. Place it around here. Ctrl Shift D and delete. Okay, this will be our last scene. Ctrl D, place it at the top. Remove the keyframes and place it here. Change this one to Sada Pay. Okay, now we will add logo. Simply go to project, go to bank logos and drag and drop the logo. Ctrl Shift D and delete. Select it, scale it and place it in the shape layer. Okay, let's parent the logo with the shape layer. Now we will add keyframes on shape layer and the text. Press P, make a position keyframe. This will be our final position, and at start we will change the position on top. Select all and bounce it.
With soda pie.
Okay, let's move the keyframes closer.
With soda pie. With soda pie.
Also we will offset the layers. Let's offset the text layer.
With soda pie. With soda pie. With soda pie. Banking in Pakistan is changing. No branches, no paperwork, Just a few taps, and your SodaPi account is ready. Send money, get payments, and manage everything from your phone. It's simple, fast, and made for the modern generation. This is banking reimagined with SodaPi.
Okay, so after adding few sound effects, you will get this result.
Banking in Pakistan is changing. No branches, no paperwork, just a few taps, and your SodaPi account is ready. Send money, get payments, and manage everything from your phone. It's simple, fast, and made for the modern generation. This is banking reimagined with SodaPi.
Okay, so guys, that's it for today. To get the project file, simply drop a comment and I will share it with you.